Hi folks, it's December 31, 2018 again. I just told you about my pile of cherry sawdust over there and my boards that'll go along the staircase. Talked a little bit about what John will be working with me on tomorrow on New Year's Day. But, when I look back at what the big things were that Linda and I did in 2018, I think near the top of the list has to be all of the electrical work that we did in February and March. We put in 75 lights on the main level. We put in another 20 downstairs and 21 out in the garage, as well as front coach lights and the like. So that was a big job. Probably, I'll just say maybe 2,000 in material, but what I did probably would have been a $10,000 labor bill. But I'm real pleased with the way it's working out. Since Linda painted the great room, living room, kitchen, entryway, and mudroom, got the second coat on yesterday, I'll now be able to put electrical outlets in and covers. And that'll be something that'll be nice to be able to knock off of the punch list. Another big thing is we did the did the finishing work on the little corner features around the outside of the house. That literally takes me more than a day to put all that together. I did the siding on the front of the house and the west wall, the west wall would be about 75 feet long. I still have to do siding in 2019 in the front porch area, all across the back, and then put shakes up in another area over the garages. And the shakes is something I'm not looking forward to because it takes a long, long time. I've had cedars sitting out on the ground leaning up against the house by the front porch probably since July. Thought I would get that in, but that'll be something that happens next year. Right now, the big debate in my mind as far as the deck goes is what kind of material we'll use for decking. Cedar would certainly be the cheapest. I'm fascinated by Kumara because it's an exotic wood, but it's also cheaper than Ipe, which I'm also fascinated with. Another big accomplishment this year was the getting as far as I did on building the French doors and the front door, and then what I'm doing now as far as working on interior doors. It took probably 7 times longer than I ever thought it would, with a lot of complications with regard to bowing of wood, of styles and the like, but I've learned a lot and I think I'll have that mastered easily. I had certainly thought that those French doors would all be up by the end of November. Ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be when the weather is warm. There's just too much time that those openings have to be open in order to get them all set and the like. So that'll probably be a June project of 2019. Well, Linda and I, with the help of our friend Pete, Pete tiled the mudroom and the laundry and showed us how to do tile and grout. And Linda did the tile on the floor in one of the bathrooms. It really turns out nice. We now have a vanity in there, a tub and a toilet, and they all work. One of the things that we'll be working on probably next week, be nice if it was this weekend, but it'll probably be next week, is we're going to be putting the subway tile around the tub so that we can operate a shower in there. Linda spray painted all the ceilings and the garage walls. She did not spray the walls in the house because she just felt that there was too much overspray and she doesn't have the control that she needs to in order to do that the way she wants it to look. So she ended up rolling the living room, mudroom, entry, kitchen, and great room, which are all one big open area with no walls separating any of those areas. I think it looks good. There's some runs on the walls from when she did the ceilings, but we'll just either scrape them off and sand them, and they'll be just fine for when we do the wall then. I know there's a lot more that happened this year. As I look around, things that we did, Linda finished insulating yesterday the stud walls in the basement here, basement lower level, however you want to put lipstick on it. I think, we got John and his brother built the bones for the deck out back. That'll be quite nice. That's where I was talking about the Kumara. Linda and I put in the stairs coming down from upstairs this year. And that was a resounding success. We're real pleased with that. There's just been a lot of things that we did that I'm real proud of, real pleased with. One of the things that I certainly focus on every day is not to think that things are good enough. I'm trying to do things so that there's as little rework as possible. I know there will be some rework, but I'm just trying to be very diligent on that. So, I know there's more things, but for those of you that have followed me as long as you have, I appreciate it. I'm doing the blog really for my own edification. I'm planning on printing out the pages. I have most of the pages saved in Word. I have a couple of them that I have to try to export out of the website, which isn't easy. I won't have links in my paper copy, but I think it's a rare opportunity that I have to be able to write down the things that we did each day. I haven't been able to make it happen every day. Like last night, Sunday, December 30th, I laid in bed and I dictated into my iPhone and sent myself an email. And then I take that email and copy it into Word, and that's my starting rough draft. And before I edit it and then upload to my blog. But anyways, thank you for watching, and Linda and I wish you and your family And those that are important to you, a Happy New Year. Bye now.